So I've made this mistake a few times, and I guess I still kind of am making the same mistake. And that's buying a drone or buying parts when you really don't need them. Now, what I'm saying is that you already have a drone or you already have some part that works, but you just want to keep upgrading or change out to a different thing. But I'm just saying sometimes it's unnecessary. For me, what I've seen is that I would go through and I would buy parts or buy a new drone when I thought, oh, well, this drone doesn't have this feature, or that something new would be on the market. Because you would see something new that your drone doesn't have. So then you would try to see which drone is better, and then you might want to upgrade. But it's really not always necessary. Because right now, you could have a solid drone that works completely fine, and you could just use that. For me, I've realized that just going through and kind of paying attention to when you really need to upgrade versus when it's more of a need or a want. So one thing I realized was that I wasn't actually improving as quickly as I could because I was always having to change the way that I fly when I would change different drones. And that just really, it didn't benefit me as well as I thought. And I guess I still make this same mistake occasionally, if it's a new part or a new drone that I want. But you just have to make sure to know if it's a want or a need. Now there's always a few things you can do with your current setup, where you can add different motors or a different frame or just try swapping out a few things. And usually that can give you similar effects to what that new drone would get you. Because one, you get to still have the same drone, but you also get to go through the process of building it, go through the whole lifespan of your drone instead of letting it sit on a shelf for the rest of its life. Now for me, I'm not making this mistake as often as I used to, but hopefully this kind of helped you realize that sometimes it's more of a want than a need. And if your drone isn't destroyed or in really bad damage, then you should be fine. Well, I'm Zane Shaw, and keep flying.